I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. Easton Assassin Larry Holmes dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division.
It'll be ding-ding from first bravo off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Here we go for round one. Both men step back for just a moment. Counter scores. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And missed with that jab. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
This is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it. Let's show the round roll on.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that big right hand. Job blocking the left. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You're going to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Nice counter shot. Good left counter that lands. Nice punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot. Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drums, because when these guys slow down, that's how the punches are going to land.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Counter shot with the right hand. He blocks the jab. Good counter right hand again. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Shot lands. And he just missed with that left jab. That left hand misses. And a counter left. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. And misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
For them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
On to the fifth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Big left, but doesn't score with it. Just misses with that jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket them.
Defending themselves. Can they figure out the combination to this sink? They just missed with that big right hand. You'd like to see more jabs. Someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Beautiful counter shot. You believe what we are... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Here's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Neither man really defending themselves. He threw the hook, didn't land. Counter-punching for both these athletes. Good counter-punching for both these fighters. Trying to just weather this tornado coming at him. Looks like they've shaken it off. Great counter right hand there. Both men step back for just a moment. Exchange here from both men. He fails to score with that left hook. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.